Hello friends, welcome to our official YouTube channel of Hasmukh Goswami College of Engineering. Myself, Professor Dhunit Khandwala from EC Engineering Department. Here in this lecture, I am going to explain you about a basic flip-flop or latch which comes in the digital electronics in diploma and degree both streams of GTU syllabus. Here in this lecture, I am going to explain about basic flip-flop. First of all, what is flip-flop? Where it is used. A flip-flop is nothing but it's one kind of memory element and which is capable of storing one bit of binary information, and it is used in clock sequential circuits. You know what is a clock? You know what is sequential circuits? Sequential circuits are those in which present output also depends on the past outputs as well as present input. That is called sequential circuit. A flip-flop has two outputs, one for normal value and other for the complement value of the stored bit which has been already stored in it. It stores only the normal value out of these two values. It can maintain a binary state indefinitely or as long as power is delivered to the circuit. That means जब तक हम पावर से डिलीवर करते रहे तब तक वो अपने जो स्टेटस है वो बाइनरी स्टेटस है वो मेंटेन करेगा, या फिर until directed by an input signal to switch states, या फिर हम उसे दूसरा इनपुट नहीं सिग्नल डायरेक्ट करेंगे तब तक वो अपना बाइनरी स्टेट है वो मेंटेन करना चालू रखेगा. It is also known as bistable multi-vibrator because it has only two stable states, 1 or 0. That's why it is called bistable multi-vibrator. This is the diagram or symbol of flip-flop. You can see here it has two outputs, normal output, inverted output. Normal is Q and inverted is Q bar, and it has many inputs. These all are inputs. There are many different types of flip-flop, and the types of different flip-flops depends on how their inputs and clock pulse close transition between two states. Mainly there are four basic types of flip-flop: SR, JK, D and T type flip-flops. A basic flip-flop, this is a main logic diagram of a basic flip-flop. It can be constructed by using two NOR gates or two NAND gates. You can see here in the block diagram. First of all, to understand a basic diagram of a flip-flop, we have to also remind our NOR or NAND truth table. In the NOR truth table, it has only one output when both inputs are low or both inputs are 0. Then and then only we can get high output, or we can get input 1, or we can get output as a 1. Okay, and in the case of NAND gate, we can get only 0 output when both inputs are 1 or when both inputs are high. Any of the input is 0, then our output will be high. It will be 1. Understand? This is the truth table of NOR and NAND gate. First we will start from here. RS flip-flop. This is the basic one, RS flip-flop. There are different combinations of giving input S and R. R stands for reset and S stands for set. Reset and set. That's why it is called RS flip-flop. Here we are giving first one, S is equal to 1 here and R is equal to 0. So here 1 will go here and this is the NOR gate 1, NOR gate 2. So 1 will come here. So in the truth table of NOR gates, we can see here when any of the inputs is 1, our output will be 0. So here already one input is given S1, so we will get here output as the 0. So this 0 will come here in the input of NOR gate 1. So 0 and 0. See here. See, when both inputs are 0 or low, then output of the NOR gate will be 1. Okay, so this is 1. So here we got output Q is equal to 1 and invert of that means Q bar is 0. You can see here 1 and 0. Now both inputs are low. We didn't turn off our power supply to the gate circuit. So the state of Q is continuous for the next step. So here when we will give both input low 0, that means R is equal to 0 and S is equal to also 0. So what will happen? From the previous state 1 will come here 1 and this one is 0. So 1 and 0, that means 1 and 0, our output will be 0. Okay, so this is 0. Again this 0 will come here 0 and we have also said R is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. So both inputs are low, that means 0 and 0, 0 and 0, our output will be high, that means 1. So we will get here Q is equal to 1 and Q bar is equal to 0. So nothing changed. This is called latching. There is no change here in the output of Q and Q bar. Now we will set here again, we will change our condition or input. We will put S is equal to 0. We will put S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. And the previous state of Q is equal to 1. So 1 and 0, again 1 and 0 will be 1 and 0 will be 0. Okay, 1 and 0 will be 0. Here. And this 0 will come here. This 0 will come here. So we will get here R reset 1 and the other input of NOT gate 1 0. So 1 and 0 will be 0. So we got, again I explained, when we give S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1, what will happen? Here from the Q we will receive 0 here. So 0 and 0. 0 and 0 will be equal to 1 here. 0 and 0 will be equal to 1 here from the truth table of NOT gate. So we got here 0 and 0, 1, and we got Q bar as our inverted output 1, and this 1 will be transferred here to the NOT gate 2. We have also said R is equal to 1, so 1 and 1, 1 and 1, our output will be 0. So this output will be 0. So we got Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is equal to 1 from this truth table. Okay. Now next, again we set both inputs low, or that means we can say both inputs are 0. S is equal to 0 now and R is equal to 0. So what happens? From the previous state, Q is equal to what? 0. This 0, and so this 0 will come here, and we have set here 0. So both inputs are 0 for the NOT gate 2. So 0 and 0 will be equal to 1. Okay. So our Q bar will be 1. This one will come here for another input of the gate number gate 1. So 0 and 1. 0 and 1 will be 0. So there is nothing change in the output of Q and Q bar. So again there is no change. Now what happened next when we will keep both input high? That means S and R is equal to 1. Okay. So this one is 0. So this 0 will come here. from the previous state of Q, 0 will come here and 1. So 0 and 1, 0 and 1, this will be equal to 0. Okay? 0 and 1 will be equal to 0. And this Q will come to another input of gate number 1. So 1 and 1 will be also equal to 0. So we got as output Q and Q bar 0 and 0, which is invalid condition. This is invalid. Why? Because here in the output of flip-flop, one output Q as a normal value and another output Q bar as a complement or inverted value. Here in this case, we got both values are same, 0 and 0. There is no inverted or complement value of the next one. So this is invalid condition. So to remove this, we have also developed a remedial of this one to remove this invalid condition. That will be understood in the next lecture. Now come to the SR flip-flop. Again, in the truth table of NAND gate, when any of the input is 0, we got output high or 1. When both inputs are high or 1, we will get output is low or 0. This is the condition of NAND truth table. So we will see here. When S is equal to 1, we will keep S is equal to 1 here. Okay? And R is equal to 0. In the truth table of NAND gate, when any of the input is 1, here 1, 1 and 1. Any of the input is 1. So here also 1. And R is equal to 0. So when any of the input is 0, we got output high. So here we will get, here we have set R is equal to 0, that means one input is 0, so we will get here 1. Okay? कोई भी हमारा इनपुट जब लो होता है तब हमारा आउटपुट हाई होता है. So here Q bar will be equal to 1 and this one will come to another input of first NAND gate. This is the second one. So 1 and 1. 1 will come here and this one. So 1 and 1 will be equal to 0. So we got output 0. As the output of Q and Q bar we got 0 and 1. Again we will set here 1 and 1, S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1 also. Here also in this case of NAND gate, we didn't disconnect our power supply, it is still continue. So we can consider the previous state of Q. So we have said here S is equal to 1 and R is equal to 1. Okay. So from the previous state Q is equal to 0, we got here 0 and 1. 0 and 1, 1 will come here. Okay. And this one will come here. Again S is equal to set 1 we have already set. So this one and this one will be equal to 0 here. So there is no change in our output of Q and Q bar. Again we will set S is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1. This 0 will come here and R is equal to, we have set already 1. So 0 and 1, 0 and 1, our output will be 1. 0 and 1. our output will be 1 and this one will come here. In this way, the SR flip-flop works here, and we can understand the truth table of SR flip-flop. Here also in this case, in the last, when both inputs are low or both inputs are 0, we got our both output Q and Q bar is equal to 1, which is also invalid condition. Okay. So this is the way how flip-flop, basic flip-flop works, and why it is called latch. By the sake or the output of the second NOR and NAND gate will come through the input of the NAND and NOR gate 1. So this output this will come here to this, and also this output of the NOR gate 1 will be input of the another gate 2. So this is called latch. Sometimes it is also called direct couple RS latch or SR flip-flop. Thank you for watching our video. Please like it, subscribe it, and please share it. Don't forget it.